Serie A weekly objectives have just been released and they do look absolutely amazing. I'm going to be going over in this video how you can actually increase your chances of completing these guys as quickly as possible, and also just for cheap as well, because you don't want to be spending too much on the teams. So of course the first player is going to be Team of the Season Suso, and I just have to say these players are absolutely amazing. GG to EA Sports, honestly, on the content today. It was actually really amazing. It was a bit weird. The flashback Alexandro does look absolutely amazing, but if you watched of course yesterday's video, I did actually double upload. He is actually in foot swap as well, which in my opinion is a bit strange. I'm not too sure why EA Sports did that, but of course Team of the Season Suso, like I was saying, you need to assist using Spanish players in 9 separate rivals wins. So of course you do need to play division rivals win 9 times, and you do actually at least once in those games you have to assist using a Spanish player. And in my opinion, I usually find this is the easiest way to do it, is when you have a full Spanish team, because of course you can't go wrong as long as the goal includes an assist, which most of the time it is, then it is going to work, which makes it of course extremely useful. So that is the easiest way in my opinion. So I would just recommend getting a full Spanish team. You should already have quite a few Spanish players, but it is in division rivals, so you might actually have to go and get yourself actually some quite overpowered Spanish players. I don't think you're going to be able to get away with just average or bad Spanish players. So before we get into Team of the Season Neres, if you are new here, make sure you do subscribe. We are aiming for 23,000 subscribers, and I'm also going to be making lots more videos just like this one, so you definitely don't miss them. So Team of the Season Neres, now another great card. This is a bit more challenging. Win 10 online single matches using only silver players, so there isn't actually a league requirement for the silver players, so that does like free it up a bit, but it's still going to be quite challenging in my opinion. As you can see here, this is the team I do recommend. It is actually a very pacey up front. It's full MLS. You also have pacey fullbacks, also one 90 plus pace centre back. He looks absolutely amazing, but most of these high placed players, especially silvers of course, for this objective, they are going to go up a lot. But of course this is just going to be the easiest team in my opinion to complete it. The midfield I have gone for a bit slower, but they have a lot of physical, the most physical in the MLS, so in my opinion it will definitely help in the midfield, of course barging off all of the other midfielders, and also maybe some of the attackers that might be a bit slower. So the last one now, Team of the Season Zaniolo. He actually looks really good as well. I didn't really hear about him before this, but of course now he's got this Team of the Season card. Looks very nice indeed. So you do need to assist 15 goals using Italian players in squad battles, and like EA Sports always do it, there's a minimum world class difficulty, so this is always difficult. 15 goals is quite a lot, but of course if you just go up to the keeper, just sweaty it should be pretty easy if you just keep doing that 15 times. And my recommendation, I did make it last video as well for last week's weekly objectives, which were La Liga. All you need to do is actually just wait for the bronze team. The first 2 squad battle teams every day is actually going to be extremely easy. It's normally really low chemistry, or it's decent chemistry with a bronze team, something like that. So make sure you wait for those 2 really bad ones at the start of squad battles every day, and you should definitely complete this one in no time. I would reckon at least 4 assists a game, and maybe if you just do this for 3-4 days, you should definitely have this in no time. And if you're a skillful player, you should definitely have this. This would be no problem at all. I do like making these videos every time we get a weekly objectives to share my thoughts on the player, and also just give you guys some small tips that I will recommend to complete them. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.